Ow! June 1st, 2020. It's a whole new month, guys. What does that mean? Who the fuck knows? Jesus. Uh-oh. Sorry if you guys got an ad. And, that happens. I'm here, though. Don't worry. Skip that. We're good. Everything's good. Okay, we're good. Oh, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Film Junkie Live. Monday. Oh, who's got a case of the Mondays? Jesus. Here we go, guys. It was just one of those days where it was like, poured the white wine. Look how much that is. I think I poured a little too much for the first glass, but drinking white wine. So, because I'm a big, huge white nationalist, zombie, Nazi guy. I don't know. Whatever you want to call me. What's going on, Joe? Jose, yep, got a haircut, Eric. Look at that. What's going on, Will? Primitive. Fahama, Jacob. What's going on, guys? Yes, the fresh cut. Look at that. Finally. Tell you what, it was relieving. It was relieving getting that haircut. Walking out of there, just feeling like, just feeling light, just feeling good, feeling slick, feeling that breeze just like blow through my hair like that. It was just I feel like I have more aerodynamic. What's going on, man? It was great. And it was pretty cool too, because I went to Supercuts. That's where I go. The Supercuts that's, by my mom's house. I'll basically just go, I'll go over there, and before I go to my mom's house for dinner, that's what I usually do, but I haven't done it for like 2.5 months. So I went there. I had to make an appointment. It's too short. Well, I wanted it short. Don't worry, man, Diego. It grows. Don't worry. I just wanted it short right now because I was so tired of it. But they have a whole system going. You have to call, make an appointment, and then you call when you get there, and then they come out, take your temperature with that little gun thing, which I don't know if that actually does anything. If I had like a 99, if my temperature was 99 degrees, would they just say, nope, can't cut your hair? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. What's going on, Phil? Fear Jason over on the Twitch stream. And they have a whole system. It's just kind of weird when you have to take the little loop off your mask and you have to hold your mask like that. It's all crazy, but at least got it done. It's super clean, super great. Don't have to really worry about it anymore. But what's happening, guys? What's going on, Rowdy Richter? Everybody here, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. That's another reason why I wanted it short, Diego, is like, get it short for the summer. It's hot now. So, and right now I just got done doing laundry. I got home from the grocery store, loaded up those, did my laundry, prepared for the show, maybe did a little workout. I am just crazy right now. Full, because I had a cup of coffee and I was like, I need something to pep me up a little bit here, but also drinking a little bit of the white wine, because what a day, guys. What a freaking day. I'm sure you guys are well aware of what happened today. Let's talk about that before we start diving into today's topics. First off, guys, I appreciate it. I'm safe in LA. I appreciate you guys, your concerns and everything. Because first off, the day started pretty randomly. Well, first off, I didn't sleep that well last night, of course, which always sucks. So a little tired, a little hazy this morning. And then I look at my Twitter and I see somebody just basically threatening to, I guess, mass report my videos for pedophilia unless I tweet out the hashtag Black Lives Matter and then or tweet out a Black Lives Matter donation link. So yeah, this person is a very disturbed individual. Just crazy, just absolutely nuts. It was really insane. It's somebody that's part of the Snyder Cut fandom, which is crazy. She's been following me forever. I think it's a she. It's very, very, very odd. And I appreciate you guys reporting those tweets, because that was the definition of targeted harassment. It is the end of the world, Nate, isn't it? Feels like it, kind of. But yeah, that was the very definition of targeted harassment. It was pretty freaking crazy. She was wanting to blackmail, saying like, if me or Chris Wong Swenson do not tweet the Black Lives Matter hashtag or a donation link in the next 24 hours. She's going to mass report all my videos as for pedophilia, which what's the mindset of that in the first place? And how do you think that would work? Because YouTube just doesn't go, okay, we're going to believe you. We'll believe you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, this guy looks like a pedophile. No, okay. No, that's not what they do. They review the videos and they'll see that I have nothing like that on my channel. Neither does Chris Wong Swenson. But that was the whole thing. And if you actually looked at her timeline, she's insane. Absolutely bonkers. Just fucking bonkers. Couldn't believe it. And I appreciate you guys also reporting and having our backs, because, Swenson was part of it too. And I feel bad for the guy because, he's 2 hours behind me, or 3 hours actually. So he was still asleep. So he was going to wake up to this. But I tweeted out a nice long tweet about all that stuff, saying that, Chris Wong and I, of course, support Black Lives Matter. We do the peaceful protest of Black Lives Matter. Of course we do. And I'm like, when I see all the good of that, when I see people either dancing in the street or cops and protesters hugging it out, talking it out, that's the stuff I like to see. And I was tweeting a lot of that this weekend because everybody else is just, so I see all the other bad shit and you just kind of get tired of it. I mean, it sucks looking at my Twitter feed right now. The timeline sucks. I appreciate it, Eric. But yeah, so she threatened that. And it's so funny too, because then she was starting to rile up some familiar toxic people. She's part of the toxic side of the fandom. So she started riling up some of those people. And it's kind of funny because one person in particular blocked me a long time ago, and he's kind of been a voice in the whole thing, but he condoned it. He said to do it. So fuck that guy. Fuck him. I think he was actually at the Snyder event. Of course, he didn't say anything to me. I don't think he said much to anybody because nobody fucking likes him. And I just wonder if there ever was a Snyder event again, if I approached him on why did he actually condone that and said, do it. What would his response be? What would his response to that be? Because, I mean, that's just flat out toxic right there. It's crazy. It's just very crazy. I just couldn't believe it. It was just like, it was baffling. Like I was so baffled about all of that, because I know Chris Wong Swenson, he doesn't want to get too political on his stuff. I might have a bit more of an opinion that he does. And so I know I can understand why he doesn't get too political on his shit. I would like to keep all my shit to the nerdy movie shit. I really do. Like, I don't even want to talk about this right now because this is what happens. It's like you can't have a full on discussion unless you agree with every little point that somebody has. And that's the problem with the Discord nowadays, is you have to be perfectly aligned with everything that a certain person does, or they'll just talk you down for being racist. And that's what she keeps on doing. That's what she kept on doing. Anybody who came to my age, she said that I have an audience that are just like a huge MAGA hats. Everybody's wearing a MAGA hat. Apparently you guys are just nothing but MAGA hats on right now. You guys got your MAGA hats on? I hope so. Because that's what we do here, right? At Philip Chunky Live. We're a bunch of MAGA supporters. And I don't really care if you are. If you are, that's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay? Jesus Christ. I have family that are conservative. I have family that are liberal. I have both sides. And when we get together, we don't really talk about that shit. Not at all. She was psycho. Yes, she was. It was nuts. Yeah, Eric, careful, Eric. But I think we're in a friendly place here, Eric. You're not. I mean, I know I've talked to you many times. I don't discriminate for diversity in thought. If you have different politics, and I love the fact that Swenson's audience, my audience, you guys obviously are all also fans of his. It's a very diverse group, not just color, gender, sexual preference, religion, whether you like Golden Girls or not. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter to me with all that. I like diversity in thought and discussion, sharing ideas. Can we do a lot more of that? And it's hard to do that. It's hard to explain that to these days. So that was crazy, but luckily, who knows what's going to happen? See, Nate, you like pineapple pizza. I don't know if I can be your friend anymore because, it's just all nuts. And that just sucks because, you look at my timeline, it just can be a shitstorm, because I follow both sides of the aisle, and it's crazy. It's like two different movies are being watched. It's pretty baffling. And I'm sitting here going, well, wait a minute. Okay, this side thinks he's a god. This side thinks he's like an evil Hitler dictator. What the fuck? Like, I don't get. It's you both wrong. You both wrong. Okay. But then I see people that are actually like level-headed. There's certain people that I look forward to getting their opinions, seeing their opinions and stuff, because they kind of just fall, in the middle somewhere, which is where I usually fall, and it's just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hey, Clay Talon, you're here. Don't say that. Don't say you voted for Trump. So I won't even put it up. I don't want to get a screenshot. Death by no pineapple pizza. Yeah, see, I have channels I follow that are political. So do I and both sides. It's always good to get the ideas from both sides. That's what I'm all about. Discussion, all about discussion. But I mainly want to discuss movies and nerdy shit. All right, guys. So then the way that the day ends up rolling out. So I'm just at work and I'm trying to ignore my timeline as much as possible. I know I should take a deep breath or take a drink of my white wine. Yes, that's right. I'm drinking white wine. How dare me? Such a Nazi. But so towards the end of the day, see, I get off work at 3:00. All right. I get off work at 3:00. So I'm naturally just getting all my shit. And all of a sudden my boss comes in and goes, all right, we're dismissing the entire office right now. I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, it turns out there's threats of Antifa in the area. So pretty much where I live, Riverside County is under a lockdown or a curfew. So at 6:00, which is right now, nobody's supposed to be leaving right now. We're all supposed to stay inside. San Bernardino County, which is on the other side of the hills right here, where a lot of family and friends are, they're not having a curfew, but I'm hearing stuff where I used to live, which is a place called Yucaipa, that stuff might happen, and I have friends and family there. So I'm going, oh shit. So I'm texting all of them. I called my brother, called my dad, and talked to my mom too. And I'm just like, hey, just stay inside. I don't know. It's probably just going to blow over. Probably going to be something stupid. And it's just a stupid Antifa bullshit. You're not late. You're not too late there, Ninja. Don't worry. It's just all crazy. So I was just talking to everybody, making sure like, hey, yeah, just I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden there's like threats in the area from fucking Antifa. Just fuck those guys, anti-fascists. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's funny too, because I had explained to my brother, explained to my mom, my dad kind of knew, about Antifa. They've been around forever and they just keep building up momentum. And now they're just like huge and they're just like taking over like the peaceful protesting that's happening. A lot of them are taking over those protests and causing a lot of destruction. Okay. Not saying it's always them, but still, it's just in the media. It's just totally, they're a bunch of, yes, exactly. They're a bunch of shit starting cowards, man. Yeah, they're rioting in my city. So I got all my doors locked and my dog is ready to rip. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's all about. See, where I'm at right now, it's perfectly fine. It seems like I don't know. I don't even think anything's really going to happen, but it's okay to be prepared, man. I'm telling you, just it would not be smart for those soy fucking inhaling goddamn, skinny jeans and chains hanging off their shit with their stupid masks that have the A on it, like they're anarchists. Ooh, if they're going to go into residential areas, they're going to get shot. Okay. That's what's going to happen. So that's not too smart, but hey, power to them. Anyways, guys. So that was my day. Sorry to kind of go off on a little too much of all that. I apologize. I don't really care to get like too political and all that stuff like that. I don't like to do that on here as much as I can, because it's just, I hate it. I want to talk movies. I want to talk the nerdy shit. So just be careful, guys. If you're in any of those areas and everything, hopefully if anything's happening, it's just peaceful protesting, that's what I enjoy seeing on my timeline, especially when cops are actually like helping out with that, which I think is the right way to do. If it's not getting too crazy, just, I like it when I see the cops like dropping off water or snacks or whatever, or kind of just like walking with them. That's what I want to see. That's what I freaking want to see. Release the Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Anyways, I think I got it all out. I just had to get that out. I just had to get it all out. So let's stop talking about that shit. Let's talk some movie stuff. Let's talk about the first topic right here. Suicide Squad reshoots brought on the comedy. That's right. Got to catch up a little bit on the news that happened over the weekend. So that's what's usually going to happen on Mondays Film Junkie Lives is trying to catch up on stuff. But I mean, I'm going to do a whole video on David Ayer's tweets and everything that he's talked about and all the information and stuff like that. I'll eventually get to it. It just every day he's like always just seems like he's always tweeting something. And the latest that he talked about was, or one of the latest things was, we tweeted this. I have a screenshot right here where it says, "This trailer nailed the tone and intention of the film I made. Methodical, layered, complex, beautiful, and sad. After the BBS reviews shell-shocked the leadership at the time and the success of Deadpool, my soulful drama was beaten into a comedy." Ouch. God, David Ayer is just unleashing right now. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, you got to wonder like how much comedy was added to it. Like what parts? What was the stuff? That's what I'm looking to see. I mean, the reshoots aren't as easy to spot. I mean, he mentioned how the Joker part when he says, "I'm going to hurt you really, really bad." You know, you could tell when you watch the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad, you can actually tell. You can actually tell that they reshot it because the way he says it is not how it was said on that first trailer. You could see it. You could actually see it. And apparently it was too dark. So, I mean, Warner Brothers did the same thing that they're doing to fucking Snyder, man. But the fact of it's the same thing with Justice League. It's like that first trailer of Justice League and the second one too really caught what Snyder was trying to do with that. And then the third one, that's where you started seeing elements of Mr. Whedon and all that pink shit everywhere, pink orange shit everywhere. So that's not good. But see, that's the bad part. See, this is the bad part about studios too, is of course they're going to see the success of Deadpool. Of course they're going to look at that and be like, well, why can't we do something like that? You know? And when you think about it, guys, I mean, look what happened with Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn. She kind of broke that fourth wall, didn't she? Huh? Something tells me that they were really like, well, Deadpool did it, so why don't we do it with Harley Quinn? Huh? Let's have her break the fourth wall. Narrate, look at the camera, say some shit. It's really shitty. Now I really want to see the Ayer cut. I mean, I already wanted to really see it, but now I really want to see it because, I mean, the fact that he said, like, I love how he talks up his movies. So I just love it. Methodical, layered, complex, beautiful, and sad. I mean, there you go, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see all that, and hopefully I'm sure we will. I'm not saying that we won't, you know, but I can't wait to see it. It's going to be interesting. But it just kind of shows you right there when studios start freaking out about stuff, and then they start comparing it to what are they doing over there? What are they? Oh, they got Deadpool. It's R-rated and a lot of comedy. I'm like, yeah, because that's I mean, I'm sure Suicide Squad had its good amount of comedy. Okay. I mean, don't think that Ayer was just making something just totally just, you know, just no comedy at all. Of course. Yeah. Will Smith, you got Harley Quinn in here, Captain Boomerang. Come on. There's going to still be some comedy. I just wonder, did the whole Captain Boomerang is there stuff added there? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully not. But, yeah, it's just it's very interesting. It just makes me more interested to see the David Ayer's Suicide Squad, which I'm sure that's what it's going to be called, right? David Ayer's Suicide Squad. I don't know. What do you guys think? The film does jump cutting. He does it do jump cutting? I haven't even watched it in so long. Well, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. Always appreciate a compliment and stuff. So yeah, bring Deadpool to DC. Yeah, bring him back for Green Lantern. We need a Hal again. That'd be great. But yeah, Suicide Squad, the David Ayer story. I like that, Nate. I really do. Maybe they could do something like that. I just wonder, like, because it's not as easy to spot the reshoots in Suicide Squad. And mind you, it's been forever since I've watched the movie. But I mean, obviously with Justice League, it's very easy to spot those, like, big time. Obviously, it's very easy to spot those reshot scenes. But when it comes to Suicide Squad, not as easy, I don't think, because I don't know, because the same director did the reshoots. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, the same director did the reshoots as opposed to what happened with the Justice League. But I don't know. It's pretty interesting. But reshoots. you could tell by the makeup. Okay, so I'll have to look next time I watch it. Maybe we'll do a live watch or something like that. We watch it and see. Maybe we could spot the reshoots. Every time we spot a reshoot, we take a nice big drink. How about that? That'd be a good drinking game right there. There's a reshoot. You can tell. Look at the makeup. Yeah. I just want to see more Joker. I want to see Jared Leto's Joker breathe way more than he did, because you know that there was some brilliance there. I mean, you could just see it even with the scenes that were there. He had such a unique spin on the character. I know some people didn't like it, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's subjective. I get it. But I mean, he really was the clown prince of Gotham. I mean, he really was that. Or the queen, you know, the prince and I don't know, the king and queen of Gotham. I don't know, just the way that he was like the gangster with all the stuff, you know, running a club and whatnot. I mean, you haven't seen a Joker like that. I mean, Nicholson's Joker just started, and he just kind of, I mean, he was kind of Cesar Romano's Joker, like amplified with way more deranged. And they got Heath Ledger's Joker, which was more of an anarchist, and then you have, of course, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, which is a totally different thing. It's just somebody that was sick of the system, which I guess was kind of anarchist slightly, but, you know. But Jared Leto's Joker was very much the gangster type Joker, you know, and I dug it. I really dug it. Thank you, Batman. Big fan. But, yeah. Imagine we do that and we actually can't tell the reshoots from the original shit, and we drink for a night. Yeah, we just drink. Why not? Let's just drink. That's what it's all about. With SS, you can only spot the shitty editing. Yeah, there's some shitty editing in there. That's what somebody else was saying too. It's kind of like Green Lantern. When I watched Green Lantern, man, there was some shitty fucking editing in there. My God. Well, thank you, Batman big fan. 4 a.m. over there in Kuwait. Well, appreciate clicking in as always. As I drink my white wine and try to relax after today, man. I tell you what. Yeah. So I'm gonna eventually do a full video. I'm kind of just waiting. What else is David Ayer gonna say? That's what I keep doing. It's like, what else is David Ayer gonna say? It's like when I have my intentions to like do the video and talking about all the stuff he has said, he goes and says something else. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll wait a little bit. So I don't know. It's just all nuts, man. Thomas Logan, thank you, sir. You're awesome. So does that mean Zack Snyder's Justice League, when Supes walks through the Kryptonian ship, the suits are actually flipped? He turns away from the blue suit. Yeah. I'm wondering about that. I don't think I ever got a clear answer about that, to be honest. I think I did ask my source that, but I don't think I got a clear answer because I don't think he actually knew. But so you see something about the black suit, guys, and I've seen people actually talking about it on my timeline, was that doesn't require CGI. It does not require CGI to make the suit black and silver, okay? Cavill never wore the suit on the set with the other people. Like there was a suit, of course, created by Wilkinson. Absolutely. We've seen concept art and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that there was a suit somewhere on a mannequin somewhere, but Cavill during that final act never wore the black suit. But it was because, of course, Zack Snyder going back and forth with a guy in the ball cap in the fucking studio, back and forth, about whether or not they wanted the black and silver suit. Snyder, of course, wanted that because of what it represented in his eyes. And so then they didn't. And then they shot it in a way, because the brilliance of Mr. Zack Snyder shot it in a way where it'd be easy to change it in post, not using any CGI. I mean, ask some of the people that make the clips. Of Superman that you'll see like little GIFs or something from like Man of Steel or BVS, where they literally just change the suit black and silver, and it looks great. And it doesn't require any of that. It's just like filters and color palettes and shit like that. It's just change it all like that. So Dean Wagner, yeah. See that? Then there's this. He said that, but I'm wondering, like, because remember, Cavill also he posted an image of the silver S on the chest. He also tweeted that a long time ago. So I'm guessing there is there is something shot, but I think it wasn't with the Justice League. Probably shot by itself, like just close, where it was just Cavill and Snyder and Fabian and a couple other crew members. But if you look at all the behind the scenes shots of Justice League with the group, with all the green screens and stuff like that, you just never see the black and silver suit. So I'm guessing that there was stuff maybe shot like separately. I don't know. I don't know the whole details on that. That's the thing. I don't know those details. Guess we'll find out, huh? But when it comes to him with the group, never shot it with the black suit. So, but Fabian did say that, and I'm guessing it was just kind of maybe like a closed set kind of thing. I don't know. Not a closed set, but it didn't have all the other players in it. It's probably just Cavill. Yeah, because there's got to be a suit. There's got to be a suit. Wilkinson had to have made a black and silver suit. So there you go. So anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Thank you guys for that discussion. See, this is what I like doing. Talking about movies. Disconnect from the world right now. But anyways, The Batman can resume production. Yay! Yay! You're crooked again. How dare you? Because I hit it with my chair, man. And I just have like one little nail that's like holding it up. Because I'm not very professional when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, guys, I guess the UK is giving the go-ahead for The Batman to start filming again. The Batman among movies. There's other movies too, but who cares about the other movies? We're all about the Batman. I still like this shot. Is always it's so weird when he's on the Bat bike, which I think the Bat bike looks really awesome, by the way. But the stuntman on the Bat bike, it just looks kind of funny right there. I think he gave a thumbs up with this before this image, but yeah, it looks like they're actually going to start allowing films to start shooting again. The approval of the new guidelines paves the way for the UK's film and high-end television production industry, which includes series that cost £1 million. Is that's what that is? Plus per episode to get the cameras rolling again, potentially as soon as June. So hopefully we'll start doing that. I guess Robert Pattinson should start working out. People still mad about that? Probably. Oliver Doden said, "We've worked hard to support the industry through these difficult times, and I'm delighted we've been able to agree this step forward towards getting the cameras rolling safely again." So there, of course, there's going to be like the guidelines drawn up by the British Film Commission and the British Film Institute include rules on physical distancing, safety training, and temperature tests. So pretty much what I went through when I had to go get a haircut yesterday is what they're going to be doing too. So there you go. Warner Brothers, which filmed the Batman, starring Robert. And the third, oh yeah, that's right. Fantastic Beasts is also gonna, I guess, resume production as well. So this is a green light that signals that the UK is open for business again for film and high-end TV production. Many productions have to get up and running again in the next 2 months, or they won't be made this year as they rely on summer weather conditions. Yeek. See, I wonder about that though, because when they were shooting like these scenes right here with him on the bike, it was like cold and rainy, kind of creating that kind of tone, that atmosphere that I wonder if Matt Reeves was kind of going for that. So that's going to be interesting because, one of my biggest gripes, guys, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm all about creating the tone and the atmosphere. One of my biggest gripes of Dark Knight Rises is I know for the fact that they shot it. I mean, we all know that they shot it during summer in Chicago, and it's supposed to be cold and snowy, and it does not feel like it's cold and snowy because obviously, you have all these, a chase sequence, you have vehicles roaming around. It's sunny out, even though like the close-ups, they have, of course, covered the sun. No cold breath at all. No cold breath. So it always just takes me out of it. I don't know why. That's just one of my biggest gripes. And it's interesting because Christopher Nolan, he's such a, he's so detailed when it comes to his movies. Like I just kind of wonder like what happened right there. So, but that's exciting. I'm glad that we're hopefully going to get some more stuff when it comes to the Batman. Drink it up. Who's going to say to Riddler, I drank your milkshake? I drank your milkshake? You guys are crazy. Crazy. Wasn't it? Oh, no. Well, maybe part of it, but I know like I mean, Gotham City was always Chicago. It was always Chicago. So I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. So it feels blowy, not snowy, unlike the Dark Knight with Mr. J. Yeah, there was a 3D printed Silver S. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. The Wonder Woman caught Slipknot, and he was a what? So, is always making black suit gifts. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, what Nate said right there. Dater Fran. Yeah, he's always making the black suit gifts, and all he has to do is just mess with the color palette, and he makes that stuff. But I'm very positive it was Pitt. Who is Pitt? Damn, are they gonna postpone the release of Tenet? Probably. I can't see it coming out, but I'm actually gonna do a video about Tenet on why it's already a hit, even though this is already happening. Tenet's already a hit, guys. I mean, come on, let's face facts. This movie's already, it was a hit when it was announced last year before we even knew what the fuck it was. I mean, we just heard that Christopher Nolan was doing some kind of spy espionage weird thriller, and it was already, people were already excited for it. So people were already very excited for it. Do I think there's going to be a Cyborg series? That'd be pretty cool, but I don't think that's going to be the first thing that Cyborg's going to be brought back into. We already kind of talked about that in the Sunday Morning Hangover. Come on. He's going to join his buddy that runs. Maybe. No, but I'm really excited to that the Batman's going to be resuming production. Hopefully, we'll hear from Matt Reeves soon. Hopefully, we'll see. I want to see Zoe Kravitz in her damn Catwoman costume, please, pretty please, Matt, if you're listening, and which I know you are. I know you're a big fan, and I appreciate it. But can you just show us? Can you show us the Catwoman suit, please? Show us the Catwoman suit. We're all begging for it. Hell, show us the Riddler. Show us the Penguin. Show us everybody who's playing Harvey Dent. Somebody's playing Harvey Dent. Come on. Because the fact that when I did my video about Colin Farrell and Jeffrey Wright talking about the Batman, I mean, Colin Farrell name dropped Harvey Dent, so I'm wondering, I'm like, that guy's got to be in there somewhere, but we haven't gotten anybody who's announced for it. Maybe that's going to be for the second movie. I don't know, but I'm just excited because, like I said, we're going to get 2 Batmans next year, and that's okay with me. I'm the more Batmans, the merrier. Tenet is going to be delayed. The state of Michigan won't open theaters until, it will get delayed. But the thing is, though, it's like, I don't know. It's definitely still going to be a hit. Is a shorty Catwoman? Shorty. Nothing wrong with a short Catwoman. It just makes her, be more cat-like, I guess. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Could be. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, she wasn't my initial choice, but I don't hate it. I think, I don't know. Miss Gonzalez probably was more my choice. I don't know. I didn't do any picks when it came to Matt Reeves Catwoman. I did my picks for Batflexes. Actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a video where I'm going to just do a casting for various Batman characters for the Batfleck universe. Like who would I have wanted for the Batfleck universe as like some of the rogues gallery and stuff like that. I'll probably do a video about that. I've been wanting to. It's on my list. Trust me. I have my Keep app that I have on my phone. It's so full of just notes and just video ideas and everything that I'll eventually get to one of these days. I don't know. But Michigan probably won't go. Who knows when they're going to open the theaters here, man. I'm dying. I am dying to go to the movies right now. I'm going to do a video. Yeah, it's pretty much, that's pretty much my quote. I'm going to do a video. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was my number one, Selena Catwoman, and Carla Gugino. Dave. Why is the movie called Army of the Dead if the main characters are alive? Whoa, you just blew my mind, Nate. Just oh. They're not the army, Nate. The army is the dead. They're the anti-army? I don't know. Army of the Dead. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure Snyder will answer that question in a very layered story. You know how he is. The answer will be in the movie, within the movie, but we're going to have to watch it about 3 or 4 times and be like, oh, now I get it. I get it. That's what I love about Zack Snyder. So, but yeah, you just blew my mind, man. You just totally blew my mind. That's something that you think about when you're high as shit. That's one of those questions. You think of high as shit when you're just like, what is a round pizza come in a square box and you eat in triangles? Fuck. You know, it's like, that's that kind of stuff, man. So those kind of philosophical questions. Now you're a philosophizer, Nick. Or Nate. Sorry, I called you Nick. Nick is obviously the other Nick Tina. But I know. Where the hell is that trailer? Where's the hell is that trailer, man? I'm with you on that, Sinfinity. Because I think I told you guys on a Vodka stream or something like that, that what I heard, what I was told, who knows, take it with a grain of salt, that it was actually supposed to happen before, because they were going to do a test screening of Army of the Dead, but then the whole COVID thing happened. So then they canceled the test screening. And then, but apparently, I mean, this was probably back in March, beginning of March, middle of March or something like that, that they were going to do a test screening for Army of the Dead because, yes, I think it was actually going to get a limited theatrical release because I think that's what Netflix wants to do with their bigger budget movies now. And like a week later, the trailer was going to get released, but I don't know if that was fully true, but yeah, something like that. Why is bread square, but bologna's round? Exactly. What's up, Nikki? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. Kate Beckinsale, yeah, she'd be a good one for Batfleck. I don't know. She likes the young ones too, man. She went out with Pete Davidson for a little bit. That fucking guy. I do plan on watching Pete Davidson's movie, The Queen of, what is it called? Damn, totally strong. I said the Queen, the King of Staten Island or something like that. Yeah, King of Staten Island. I'm not a big Pete Davidson fan at all, but I do like Judd Apatow, and I do plan on watching that movie. So I guess we shall see if it's good or not. Maybe I'll be impressed by Mr. Pete Davidson, because right now I ain't impressed. I keep getting less and less impressed. I hope they do. I watched Warriors. I hope they did. Yeah, with the Irishman. Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard. I heard they're going to actually do a limited release of Army of the Dead when it comes to theatrical. So I don't know, but I hope that trailer. I mean, if Comic-Con is going to do like an online streaming thing, man, they better have some trailers ready for us to enjoy. And I'm hoping that Army of the Dead is going to be one of them. I mean, who knows if that's going to happen? Hopefully it does, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, if I hear anything, guys, if I do like one of those cryptic tweets that people like to do, which I've done many times, and now I'm kind of getting tired when somebody else does a cryptic tweet. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then, of course, there was some cryptic tweets that came out, you know, that we're talking about Cyborg. I mean, obviously, when one of those guys does it, when like RPK does it, or and even Grace did it too. It's like, and then all of a sudden Grace was funny yesterday because after the whole back and forth with Kathy Yan, she decides to tweet out a GIF, you know, showing Cyborg, and then just flat out says it, just like, oh, I'm hearing Cyborg's gonna come back to DCU, trying to get people back on, dare I say it, back on her good graces. Maybe she should have like a complete segment called "Back on My Good Graces" or "Back on Your Good Graces." That should be it. Not my good graces, your good graces. Maybe she should have like a segment like that. Maybe that's what should be the case. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That was just back and forth. I had to do a follow-up video. I really had to do a follow-up video on that. I just couldn't resist because it just got so ridiculous. It really got so ridiculous yesterday with all that. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? Who are you, Daniel RPK? Is he here? It's okay that you're late, Mike. It's fine. I forgive you. It's all good. You know, I only do this show, you know, every, you know, Monday through Wednesday. Monday through Wednesday at 6 o'clock my time. God, set your notification. My God, man. Gray should be a DC villain called the Backtracker. No, the Backpeddler. I like the Backpeddler better because that's kind of what she did when it came to I mean, she totally she flat out was like dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, and then goes, well, wait a minute, it's the dick on a statue. So it's like a dick pic. It's like, come on. You missed a lot, Mike. Don't worry, you can still watch it. You know, it'll be up shortly after fully. You can watch it still, don't worry. You hear me, you hear about my crazy day and talking about the Batman and David Ayer and all that stuff. Your Snyder Cut video series, when? Like I said, guys, I postponed that a little bit because there's just too many videos that are happening right now that it's been launched. It's been released, or not released, but announced. So yeah, it's still gonna happen. I'm just waiting for things to just kind of calm down right now. There's just so many things that I want to talk about in video form, but I'll get to it. Don't worry. I'll definitely get to it. I saw OnlyFans. Who said OnlyFans? Your OnlyFans. Churro Ninja. Yeah, my OnlyFans, where I do this shirtless. My nipples are hanging out. Is that what you want? You weirdos? Jace. Hey. Yeah, Grace loves dick pics. Like I said, it was just very strange. It was just very strange yesterday, and that's what I said in my video, that essentially the director of Birds of Prey and a YouTuber, we're talking about Ewan McGregor's dick. What? Does he know this? Does he know that whole thing happened? Please don't tell him. Please don't tell him. Nobody tell Ewan McGregor that the director of his movie and a YouTuber was talking about his dick, essentially. I mean, please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell him. Oh, Grace is gonna want your dick pic soon. Yeah. Well, she can hack my phone then. Well, yeah. If I do an OnlyFans, you think she'll subscribe? Maybe. Oh, you know what I wanted to show you guys too? When it came to the Batman, I totally almost forgot about this, but somebody made a 3D rendering of the Batmobile that looked really fucking cool from Jeff Frost. Look at this right here. I know some people don't like it, but I thought it was pretty cool because, like I said, it's unique. I like the uniqueness of this Batmobile. But somebody just kind of mocked up this little car right there. I'd purchase that. Look at the ass. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. It's pretty freaking awesome. Not gonna lie. I like that. It's sexy. I'm not gonna lie. New Batmobile is sexy. Okay. I know it's in the early, it's the first Batmobile in this whole thing. So yeah, the white ass tires. I know. How are you gonna fit that in a lane? All right, thank you, Ascendant Ancient, man. Thanks for joining. Talk to you later, man. Hurry up and record your audio, damn it. I want to see that new trailer. But yeah, that came across my timeline. I figured I'd talk about it a little bit and everything. So yeah, it's a nice little toy, right? It's Infinity. It's cool. I mean, if you're a Batman fan, come on. Yeah, kind of Knight Rider-esque, huh? So, but anyways, the next topic I wanted to talk about was Evan Peters. I put Even Peters. Damn it. Even Peters. We all got Even Peters around here, don't we? Right? We got Even Peters around here. Wow. Evan Peters joins WandaVision. Now, a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Okay. And this is what's very interesting about this, because obviously, who does Evan Peters play? He plays Quicksilver, but in a whole other universe. Even Peters. Oh, man, my typos. You got to love them. But look at that. Evan Peters playing a mystery role in WandaVision. So he's playing a key role. It says right here, sign on for a key role in the Marvel Studios Disney Plus streaming series WandaVision. The 33-year-old, that's how old he is. Yeah, he looks pretty young still. Peters landed a role late last year and filmed his scenes shortly after. It's got to be. Guys, it's got to be, right? It's got to be Quicksilver, right? The nature of Peters' role is being kept under wraps, and that is likely to generate a great deal of excitement, confusion among fans, given the actor has thrice portrayed Wanda's brother, Petro, right? In X-Men's franchise. Of course, Peter's well known for his portrayal of several terrifying American Horror Stories. He's really good in those, by the way. But I'm thinking it's got to be. I mean, come on. If they're going to deal with multiverse shit, it's got to be. He's got to be playing him. He's got to be playing him. Right? It's got to be it. There's no way that it's not. And you know what? Great. He's a great Quicksilver, okay? I mean, let's face it. You didn't see that coming? Okay, we didn't, nothing wrong with Aaron Taylor Johnson, whatever, but, his Quicksilver's kind of lame. And then he died, which we all saw coming. If you did not see Quicksilver dying in Age of Ultron right from the start, you weren't paying attention. That was like Pietro. Yeah, see? Thank you, Nate. I'm terrible at names. You guys know me. I'm terrible at saying Pietro. But yeah, come on. He's got to be playing. He's got to be playing him. Totally. And I mean, his Quicksilver scenes were just legendary. Legendary. I mean, when it came to Days of Future Past, everybody loved that scene. That was like everybody's favorite scene. The Apocalypse scene was also good. Not as good, but it was also good. So I know, but yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Clay Tallien, yeah, Clay, he probably will appear too. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're right, Jose. He really was the only good thing in Apocalypse. One of the only good. I mean, the Wolverine scene was also good though, Jose. I'll give it that. I like the Wolverine scene because I think that kind of paved the way for Logan because that was pretty graphic for a PG-13. You actually saw blood splatter on the walls when Wolverine was doing his thing when he had the fucking, I mean, that was pretty comic accurate because we've seen those images from the books where he's like that. So, yeah. But both his scenes in Apocalypse and Days of Future Past were great. And he was great. He was a great character. But so I mean, there's no way that he's not playing him. That would be a total disappointment, I think. There's no way. There's just no way. He's got to be playing Pietro, right? Did I say it right? Pietro. Yes. WandaVision is supposed to lead into the multiverse of madness. Yes, of madness, not the in madness. So, exactly, it's got to be. It's just got to be. And I just wonder, what's that going to do when it comes to the MCU X-Men? Because it's all still up in the air with how they're going to treat that. And you got to wonder, is the whole tapping into the multiverse thing, is that what's going to bring the X-Men into the MCU? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how they're just going to treat that. That's what I'm curious about, how they're going to do that. So, Dave, about the Matrix video, bro. What Matrix video? There's a Matrix video? Tell me more, because I hear that's actually supposed to resume. So I thought the Phoenix unleashing an apocalypse in the final battle was cool. Shame they totally fumbled it. Yeah, they definitely did, Clay. Good God. I just don't know what Kinberg was going for. Hey, let's do a movie for each decade. Yeah. Which worked for First Class, worked for Days of Future Past, and then it just fell apart. Then it was like, okay, none of these people are aging, okay? They don't all have the Wolverine gene. Why the fuck are nobody's aging in these movies? Can anybody tell me that? Evan Peters, you look exactly the same. Didn't make sense. You think Yan is kind of unprofessional there, DJ? She's new to this whole thing. You got to feel for her. She got brought into this whole thing she only made one other movie, so it's got to be difficult to do that. So you said I was going to do a Matrix video. See, that's the thing, Soldier Wolf. Like I said, I have so many lists of stuff because, and the thing is though, it's not time sensitive. It's just stuff that I heard about it. And I'm going to relay to my source of what I can actually talk about. I need to because there's certain things that I can't talk about when it comes to the Matrix movie. So I'm going to write up some stuff and be like, okay, what can I say and what can I not say about the new Matrix movie? So yeah, look forward to that. It's just not, with everything that's happening right now, it's just crazy. I knew Mark Hughes hated America, but he's reaching insane levels of head assery. Yeah. Yeah, Mark Hughes, he blocked me a long time ago for going off on some kind of SJW shit. So it doesn't shock me that he hates America. A lot of people hate America, but then they love it because they're tweeting from their phones in their internet, and they got their flat screen TVs and everything. They're reaping all the benefits of America, but they hate America, of course. This country is not perfect, naturally, definitely not perfect, and we have things to talk about or discuss and try to figure out solutions. But I just love when people, it's like, okay, then go to Canada or go to Mexico, but they always go to Canada. Why? Because they never want to go to Mexico. They always talk about how building a wall it's crazy, but they never want to go to Mexico. There are some beautiful parts of Mexico, mind you. Okay, yeah, there's some really bad parts, but there's some gorgeous parts of Mexico that you should visit. So, but anyways, what do you guys talk about? 5 DC movies in 2021? Is that MCU, X-Men? Hopefully not, Jay. Let's be optimistic, okay? Let's be optimistic about it. Geez, Cancun, there's one of the places. There you go. There's some beauty in Mexico for sure. Yeah, No, it's not unprofessional to do that. No. She's just, it's fine. It's totally fine. Like, I wasn't even really taking a side yesterday. Wasn't even really taking a side because it was just like, it was so stupid. But I mean, Grace should have pumped the brakes big time. She just doesn't know how to report things. She has information. She's just really terrible about it. And what's funny too is like, who knows how many other the scoopers out there, kind of just left her out, hanging out to dry when it came to certain things. I'm not part of that community, so whatever. Last thing I wanted to talk about, guys, was Sonic the Hedgehog gets green light for sequel. Hey, cool. I mean, some people are excited about it. I don't know what you guys really thought about the movie, but I mean, this happened over the weekend. Sonic the Hedgehog sequel. I don't know what's going on here. Ignore that. I mean, we already knew it was going to get a sequel because it was a huge hit. I mean, even though I didn't enjoy the movie as much as I would hope, but, because, I mean, I played Sonic on Genesis. Every time I went to my cousin's house, he had a Sega Genesis. We'd play Sonic. Mainly played Sonic 2. It's weird. For some reason, I really liked Sonic 2. Didn't really play 1 that much. 3 was when it started getting into, like, more of the 3D stuff. But even 2 got into the 3D stuff, when you're running down the tube and you're playing like, or, it almost looks like a water slide or whatever. And it's like Tails and Sonic and you're like one-on-one. You're trying to get as many rings as possible and stuff. It was always really fun. But I think I always gravitated towards Sonic 2 more than anything. But I mean, you guys saw my review. I was okay with it. I didn't have any real problems with it. I mean, it's a family movie. It was enjoyable. I mean, my biggest gripe was I just didn't like Ben Schwartz as Sonic's voice. Nothing against Ben Schwartz. He's a funny dude. I've enjoyed him in other things. Just didn't like him as the voice of Sonic. Maybe because I wanted some kind of crazy off-the-cuff voice like they did with Detective Pikachu and having Ryan Reynolds play that voice, because you just wouldn't expect Ryan Reynolds' voice to come out of that little cute fuzzy yellow thing. So, but yeah, it's getting, of course it is, because I mean, I'm actually glad. I'm actually very happy for Jeff Fowler, the director, because that was his first movie. And after that first trailer came out and everybody was like, what the fuck is that? He had to have been like, oh shit, I fucked up. And the fact of the matter is that they listened to the people and they postponed it and spent how much money was it to finish? To put it back to the original design, which was super smart. It was like, yeah, I mean, it was pretty hefty, but it worked out. It actually worked out. So I'm actually really happy at the fact. Okay, 5 million. Thank you, Nate. Nate, you're like my sidekick, man, because you're like one of the only ones in the Twitch sphere feeding me some of that information. So I appreciate it. But I love the fact that it actually was a success, because I mean, it was looking dire. It really was looking dire for him. And I just felt bad. I'm like, this guy's like first movie that he's doing and it's getting shit on, but it ended up being a huge success. Okay. Don't worry, Churro Ninja. I see you there too, but Nate's just, he's giving me the information. I love you too, Ninja. Don't worry. But, No, I'm just really happy that it actually worked out. But and it set it up for a sequel, and hopefully we'll see some more. Hopefully we'll see Knuckles. People want to see Knuckles, and who's the other guy? I forgot who the other guy was. But so that's pretty exciting. So Sonic fans are good with that, right? I mean, Tails. Yeah, I know Tails, but isn't there like another guy also? And I'm trying to remember who's his name. Not Tails, Knuckles. I thought there was also somebody else that got introduced later on in the series of video games. I used to watch the Sonic Shadow. There it is. Thank you. That's what it was. Because I'm sure you guys did too. I watched, yeah, there probably is a lot, but I was thinking Shadow. That's the character I was thinking of. Because I used to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, which I'm sure a lot of you guys did too. So, but no, I'm happy for those guys. I'm happy that the movie was a success and everything. I kind of hate that Nintendo let multiple different film studios. Yeah, I know. That is pretty shitty. That sucks. That does suck. There's also a girl. Yeah, there's also a girl Sonic. Yeah, there's also and she's pink. Of course she is. That's how you distinct. He's blue. She's pink. There's no genders. Come on. But how dare you identify her gender? Then he went berserk on the machine guns. Yeah. Time for a Mega Man movie. I know. I'm wondering, is like Nintendo going to try to do something one of these days? Are they going to try to create their like you said, Clay, like their Smash Brothers? But it seems like they gave away like all their shit. I mean, it's going to be like the MCU trying to get all their stuff back. You ever watch one of those Sprite series called Super? No, I never watched those. Never watched it. Her stink. Jeez, nice one, Ronan. Nice one. Jeez. How dare you? I know. When are we going to do the Zelda movie? I was never really big in Zelda, but my brother was, and I used to watch him play it all the time when we were kids. I used to watch him play Zelda. But I never really got into it. I played it. Do you guys remember the second Zelda, Link? That was actually like... You guys hear me? I guess my freaking desktop froze.
You guys hear me?
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Yep. It froze again, man. Jeez. My computer froze again. I think it's time for a new computer. Jesus Christ. I tell you what. Well, that's a good way to end today's show. Jeez. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I even rebooted it and everything. But it just randomly just locks up sometimes. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. It's time to end it. I mean, luckily it got to the very end, I know. Good thing that... No, it did happen. No, it's Infinity. It did happen. But luckily I had the panel there to keep them talking and everything. Yeah, it probably is the Garza virus. But yeah, no, it did freeze up where I had to reboot my computer. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell. Perfect timing to... Yeah, no. It was perfect timing because I was just wrapping things up. But anyways, guys, yeah, I appreciate clicking in. And again, cheers to you guys for backing me up today with that whole craziness that happened this morning. That was ridiculously stupid. I blocked that person. Hopefully never have to deal with her again or anything like that. But who knows what's going to happen with all the craziness that's been happening in the world right now. But just be kind to each other, right, guys? That's all we got to do. Just be kind. But anyways, I apologize for my stupid computer going crazy again. Like I said, I'm going to probably get a new computer soon because this one's just, I don't know. I've had it for 5 years, and I think it's just time to probably get a new one. But anyways, guys, you're awesome. Make sure you subscribe. Got Patreon if you want to help out. Got shirts down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm not really that super active on Facebook, which I should be, but yeah, all that stuff. And make sure you subscribe to the other channel for clips and everything like that. Anyways, guys, all right. Appreciate all the appreciation, and I'll talk to you later.